Going on? Welcome back to the green room, everyone. And tonight, my guest is Jim from the band Fallen Through April. How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome, man. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Awesome, no problem. Thanks for joining us and stopping by the green room for a little bit. You guys just finished up the Worlds Away tour with Hazen. How
Mhm.
was that tour and being able to get out about and on the road to play for fans and not to
Oh
mention
man,
sharing the stage with those guys?
it was wonderful. I didn't want it to end. I mean, especially after COVID, not getting to do as much as you want over the last few
Right,
years. It was just it felt like a blessing to be able to do what you love, and everybody was in it to win it. Everyone had the heart. Just like it was just a lot of love. Like everyone was just hugging each other after every show.
right.
It was cool. I mean, obviously when you first meet anybody, you're like, okay, we're just in those like just meeting phases. But by the end of it, yeah, we're all giving each other hugs, a lot of smiles. So it was cool.
That's awesome. Awesome. The band Fallen Through April most recent track, as well as the video to go with that, is Paralyzed. Hit pretty high on the hot singles charts. Talk a little bit about that track.
Well, that was a really cool one. We were definitely interested in going back to our roots where we were trying to go for heavier stuff because there was a time when we started to get a little bit more poppy, which I love. My favorite band is Weezer, so I'm all about pop music.
Right.
But it was cool to get to playing heavier stuff because, like, I mean, we grew up on Metallica and Iron Maiden
Oh
and
yeah.
a lot of other awesome bands like that, Megadeth, and it's just cool to have some heavy riffs back in it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
so
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
awesome, and
Yeah. I grew up on those bands too, and I like all kinds of genres of music, but I'm you know rock and alternative at heart. So the band is made up of members from all over, but you guys have landed in a town that has a thriving independent rock music scene. Um, was that a plan, or did it just happen?
I didn't catch everything you said.
Oh,
What was that?
I said you guys are the band is made up from people from all over different states and stuff, and you guys
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
landed in I think Carolina or whatever, and it has a thriving rock scene. It was that planned, or did it just kind of
Right.
just happen?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it definitely just happened. It was just like I like to think of the energy of the universe just bringing us together. I'm from Pennsylvania. Dan's from uh, Baltimore, Maryland, and I think Michaela's from California. Jerome, originally he was born in Italy, matter of fact, but I think he spent time in Florida when he was younger. Anyway, all that matters is yes, we just managed to end up in Charlotte, North Carolina, and through Craigslist ads and various work and random encounters. I don't know. It just kind of played itself out where we all just happened to come together and play the music. I guess it's because we all had similar interests. We all wanted to do it very seriously. We all had a great camaraderie. We got along with each other. Just a cool way of doing it. I mean, I know that when I went to Charlotte initially, I wanted to be on the East Coast instead of the West Coast, and it's right in the center of the East Coast, so you
Right,
can get to Nashville just as easy as like you get to Atlanta,
right,
in a day's trip. So if I wanted to record, but then the cost of living and everything was better in Charlotte, so it made a lot of sense to be in there, especially if you're on the tour north, south, east, west, wherever, you're right there in the center of it. So it was really strategic from that standpoint. At least that was my reasoning. I can't speak on the others' behalf,
right,
but I'm just glad I met them and do this thing with them.
right. So North Carolina has a pretty good thriving independent rock scene. How is that for you guys?
Yeah, the music scene's strong. I mean, like any place, it could be stronger, it could be weaker. It's just, it's all perception. What I like is that all the bands in there seem to be supportive of each other. So, we can definitely trade shows and be involved together, build a ticket together. So that way we can all share fans, instead of competing for them. I always thought, hey man, everyone's here to do the music. Everyone loves it. We're all here for the right reasons. The fans are here for the right reason. Let's just put it all together and win together. So I think that's where it really excels.
Right, right. Fallen Through April's been around since what I think 2011. I read.
Yeah, it's been 11 years. Yeah,
Wow.
it's got 11 and a half.
You
Before you know it, it'll be
guys,
12 and 15 and 20 and just keep doing the thing.
you guys released your first single back in 2017, "Desperate Measures," which received a lot of airplay. And you guys have been grinding for a while, man. Like you said, 10 years. How does the band stay going and overcome some roadblocks that you
Well,
guys
I
have
mean,
faced?
it's like a dysfunctional family. You got your brothers, your sisters, and you fight a little bit, but you come together and remember that you love each other, and you're all in it together. So
Right.
it's been cool, ups and downs, but it's been very rewarding and fun mostly. So it's pretty
Awesome.
cool. Yeah, Desperate
Awesome.
Measures, that was awesome. That was super fun because we that was our first major song we did with Michaela,
Right.
and I felt like she really knocked it out of the park. We got to do a music video, and it was awesome. It was a great start to this version of Falling Through April.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Was music always something that for you, since you're on here and like you said earlier, you can't answer for all the other band members, but was it always something that's been in your life and something
Yeah,
that you knew you wanted to
absolutely.
do?
Yeah, I have this funny story. So I was playing with Legos at like 2 in the morning in my bedroom when I was 13 years old. It was summertime, and I just like had this epiphany, like light bulb just goes on, and I'm like, you gotta play guitar, man. You gotta do music. And I was apprehensive about asking my parents if I could get a guitar or anything. Thinking my parents would just like turn me down or say no or something. But I knew I had to do it and asked my dad, and he was just like, "Hey, you asked me at the most perfect time." And because he was about to do a 2 week active duty with his Army Reserves, and he's gonna have a little extra money. And he's like, "I'll get you a guitar. We'll start lessons." And I was blown away. I was surprised,
Nice.
but I was really appreciative.
Right.
And he was very supportive. He's like my dad's like my number one fan. He's always following along, always been supportive. Took me my guitar lessons and all
That's
that for
awesome.
years. And I know that the other guys, I can speak for them in saying that they also felt a strong pull towards music at an early age that's just stuck with them. It's like music chose us. We didn't choose it. You know.
Nice. Nice. You guys went down to Nashville to put in a recording session with producer Jim King. How was that experience?
Yeah, we worked with John King um, for quite a few songs. He was great because he really helped us get more polished. Going from the garage band, sort of trying to figure it out. Just five people in a room writing songs, hashing it out, hoping for the best. And then he comes in and says, "No, this is how you do it," and how to build a song properly, how to make it more professional and polished, and it was really cool. It made us have to I don't want to say grow up, but yeah, we had to learn how to do it better, and it was instrumental. And it's never been the same since. It's always been better, and we had so much to learn. We just took that and just keep going, keep grinding, keep learning.
Awesome. Nothing wrong with that, and that's
Hmm.
the way it should be. Always improve and 1% better
Hmm.
every day. So
Yeah.
looking into 23, what can we expect from the sea from Falling Through April? More music, a new album.
New songs. I am
Awesome.
excited for new songs. We have a couple songs that we still have yet to release. I'm really excited about, but I don't want to say too much on
Nope,
that. But
you're good.
they're there. They're going to come out, and we're about to head in the studio again and record some more. So
Awesome. Any more tours for
the future
23?
is bright. That's what I will say.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We definitely have some things in the work right now. We actually were just contacted by a pretty well-known artist. I don't want to say anything yet because not everything is all confirmed and stuff.
Nope.
But yes,
That'll give us
we're going to do some. Yeah, can't give too many things away.
no. That'll give us more to
But
talk
I'd
about
love
next
to.
time.
But yeah, but
Yeah.
it will give us something to talk about next time. But I'm excited.
Awesome. That sounds exciting too, man. I'll be looking forward
Hmm.
to seeing what's coming up. Awesome, man. Again, you've been watching from the green room, and my guest is Jim from the band Falling Through April. Just finished up the Worlds Away tour, and much more to come. And he'll probably reveal that sooner or later. We'll keep an eye out for
Hmm.
that. And where can we find your music at, and what's going on with the band?
Well, we're going to be on all the major platforms: Spotify, Apple Music. Check out our music videos on YouTube and all the other fun social platforms. Instagram, Facebook, uh, the huge, as I like to think of it as. Everyone's on these
Right
things
on.
now. But yeah, get involved, contact us, talk to us. we'll be there. We'll interact. We love talking and hanging out with fans, whether it's on the socials or in person. We ham it up and take pictures and give hugs and be as involved as we can.
Awesome,
It's
awesome.
awesome.
And again, all those links will be in the video description and below and on the video. And Jim, thanks again for joining us from the green room, and it's been a pleasure. And
Mhm.
let's do it again. Anytime you want to jump
Absolutely, man.
on,
Thanks for
and
having me.
we'll have you on, and we'll talk about some new stuff when it comes out, man.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thank you for your time.
Yep. Have a good night.
Uh,